Welcome back once again. Passive Income Tom shooting another video today. Today I'm talking about why I have a 15,000 passive income goal. I'm not gonna go into specifics. I'll do that next Friday on the next passive income video. But in this one, I want to talk about, really why, because some of you may not have a good idea yourself, but you may have like a smaller passive income goal or a smaller goal, whatever income goal, whatever it may be. But I'm going to highlight some key areas of what you need to know and what you think about. And this is all tagged because this article I read today about 3 money moves you should make when you're 10 years from retirement. I'm going to highlight a little bit on this, but give you some other key points you need to think about. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back once again, passive income investors. Whether if you're a new subscriber, I welcome you once again. If you haven't already liked this video, subscribe, click the bell notification. But hey, usually what I do, I bring you a passive income update every Friday. Today I'm going to go a little more detail on, pretty much this is more specific on why I'm looking at 15,000 my passive income. It's a huge number. It may be a huge number for you. It may be a small number for you. But I'm going to give you some reasons why, because a lot more reasons why, some people may be fine with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a month, but you've got to look further ahead. Because everything about planning for your retirement, it takes a lot of deep thought. It takes a lot more than just looking at what may happen today, tomorrow, or the next day. Because 15, 20, 30 years down the road, things could be a lot different. So I'm going to highlight some key things you need to know about because your passive income may be a little bit lower than what it should be. So stay tuned. So I want to talk to you about, everyone has a brokerage account. Hopefully you do. If you haven't, you need to pay attention because this video is being sponsored by Webull. Webull is a no-fee trading platform. Allows you to do just about everything, trading from stocks. One day they're going to add penny stocks, cryptocurrencies, day trading platforms such as penny stock, and also options trading. So it's something you need to pay attention. If you don't have to, these are platforms are going to come out with later this year. But the best part is a free trading platform because if your brokerage charges you every month for every trade you do, that's going to add up. It may only be like $5, $7, whatever it may be, but that adds up over time. That's money you've worked hard for. So you need to look at something that offers a free trading platform. The free trading platform that's coming up all over the place. Robinhood started it off, and then all the other brokerage companies are coming out with the same thing. But Webull wants to be your main brokerage account because they're trying to offer so much for you. And the best part is they want to give you a free stock just for signing up. A free stock just for signing up. You don't have to do anything else. Open up an account and Webull will give you a free stock just for signing up. So you just open up an account and Webull will give you a free stock just for signing up. That's crazy. I signed up before. I never got a free stock, but I did through Webull, but through other platforms I've joined. But everything is changing so much now. And then if you add more money to your account, any money, there's no set limit, it will give you another free stock at a value of a higher dollar amount. So think about it. 2 free stock just for opening up an account, and you just put in $5 or whatever it may be, and they will give you another free stock. That's a beautiful thing to do. My goal. I'm going to work that out between mostly real estate rentals, and some of it will be in stocks, but the majority of it will be real estate rentals, which I'll go more in detail on the next video, which will be next Friday. So if you haven't already, But so really thinking about that. So is your goal too low? Mine is 15,000. It's not a crazy number, but it's all very doable, very reachable. But so is your goal too low? So here's some ideas you need to think about. Everybody wants to eventually retire, at one point or another, whether it's 60, 65, or 70, whatever it may be. But you've got to have money coming in because of that. But then if you say you don't want to retire, but you want to retire early, early retirement, and because of that, you're going to need more money a lot quicker, a lot faster, and plus you need to cut a lot of debt out of your platform. Some people want to be a minimalist, whatever it may be. Live a pretty frugal lifestyle. So because of that, you've got to kick it up even harder. You got to even work hard to be very concentrated. You got to have right? You got to be a money master. You got to understand where your money's going, where it's coming in, and how you can have more money coming in the future. Because, or you got to have a lot saved up, so you can have all that going on all at once. Because if you don't, hitting early retirement may be even harder than even hitting retirement. You know, early retirement is a lot harder, a lot more restrictive, a lot more things you got to go into that. So you got to put in a lot of detail, a lot of work, and you got to start early if you haven't already started doing that. You know, saving for this time frame. But you know, if you haven't, you know, check out the site. If you're here in the U.S., I encourage you to check out ssa.gov. SSA.gov. You know, right here you sign up, and it'll pretty much tell you what you're going to make for retirement, from Social Security for retirement. You know, it's going to hit your retirement age, whatever it may be, 62 or 65, whatever it may be. They're going to show exactly what you're going to make. But then if you want to stay a little longer, they're going to show also what you're going to make in that time frame. But a lot of people, you know, Social Security should not be your main platform for retirement. You've got to have other money coming in because of that. That's why I really want to start this channel, because I want to help you earn some passive income or more money in your pocket, because you can't rely on Social Security here in the United States, or you might be RRSP, I believe it's RRSP, over in Canada, or whatever the platform is in your country, because the government retirement is only going to take you so far. So you've got to have more money coming in your pocket, more money to help you out in retirement. You know, allow you things, living in retirement, and you might have issues come along. So you've got to have that money set aside coming into your pocket. Okay, now this is where we get to the meat of this. So you've got to look at your future expenses. You know, everything may be going fine now, but you've got to look, you know, 10, 20, 30, whatever may be years down the road, because things will be a lot different than it is today. Other than, you know, cost of living going up higher, you know, you got to look at your living expenses. How are you going to live? Are you going to live where you are living now? Are you going to move somewhere else, you know, along the coastline down in Florida, California, or Arizona, wherever it may be? But, you know, you've got to look at those expenses, because they're going to cost you a little bit more, most likely when you move to one of those places. Plus, you got to, if you're living in a house, you know, you got to sell that place, and you got to move on to something else. Or you may have in a house now, and you may sell that house and then use that proceeds from that and use equity, buy it in your new property. You know, another thing to think about. Or if you're going to move into an apartment or a condo, you got to figure out some of these ideas in the future. You can't just think about, you know, living in your house, especially living in a two-story house, because if you live in a two-story house, you're going to worry about walking up and down the stairs when you're older. And you're older, you may not want to do that, because your body's not going to be the same as it is today as it will be, you know, in the future. And then you got to think about your car. You know, hopefully your car will be paid off by then, or unless you're going to go, you know, buy a little, you know, a little beater or something, whatever you can do, drive around town, and you don't really care about how it looks and everything. And you want to enjoy life and sit back and relax. Or you're going to buy that nice, you know, BMW i8, you know, and enjoy yourself, enjoy life, you know. So whatever you want to do, you got to enjoy life to the fullest, because you don't have only so much more time left after that at this point. So, and then, you know, you want to live, you want to enjoy yourself, entertain yourself, have some fun, you know, travel and everything. And, you know, all this takes money, you know, nothing like that is free. And whatever you may have saved up, you may be under budgeting for a lot of this here, because a lot of things here cost thousands, probably thousands of dollars, you know. And then the big one is healthcare, because healthcare statistics say, you know, once you're over 65 or so, 70% of people will need some type of long-term care planning, meaning you'll need assisted living facility. You'll have somebody else come over, check on you, check on your health and everything. Or you might need some bed rest. You might need to be an assisted living facility. It might not be for a short period of time, but all that costs a lot of money. I mean, thousands of dollars a month. That's how much this really comes out to. You know, so you have that money saved up, or you're going to pull that money out of retirement. If you pull that money out of retirement, that's going to throw your numbers off completely. It's going to leave you less money in the future, because healthcare is not cheap, and you know, healthcare is only going to get more expensive. So even if you're in the military, you know, the government's trying to take money back from you, because the government's trying to pay back their debt. You know, they're trying to pay this huge, this $1 trillion debt, and they're trying to do anything, trying to find that money, trying to take money from you and me, and they're trying to, you know, pay off this big debt the government's built up. So you got to think about, where are you going to get this money from? So if you're only looking at $1,000, $2,000 a month, and for retirement, you really need to think about something more, because that's where all your healthcare is going to go to, at $1,000-$2,000 a month. And that's probably not enough, because those numbers are only going to increase over time. If inflation going up higher, and the cost of everything is going to go so much higher. So you got to think about all these little things here. They're only going to add up. So, you got to think, look at where have an idea how much money you want to have. And, are you under budgeting yourself? Don't hold yourself back. If you might need to double what you really want, or you might need to triple, or maybe even 10x it. Just like Grant Cardone says, you got to 10x your goal, whatever it may be. And once you have such a high goal, even if you fall a little short, that's still a lot better than what you were doing before. Even if you fall short a little bit of your huge goal, that's a huge accomplishment. that will leave you so much more money you'll have for retirement, and you have that passive income flowing in, and you and your family can enjoy yourself and not really have to worry about anything. Because you really don't want your kids really having to take care of you, do you? I don't want my kids to take care of me, even though my daughter says you're going to buy a mansion, you're going to buy me a car and all that stuff. But, you really don't want to have your kids really, being your dependent when you're older, because, you've taken care of them. They've been your dependent. You've grown them up, helped them become an adult and everything, but you don't want to become their dependent. You want to be self-sustaining. I hope you really do, because that's really the whole idea of passive income. You want passive income coming into you, so you don't have to rely on anybody. You don't have to rely on the government. You don't have to rely on your job. You don't have to rely on that 401k coming in. You can have that passive income coming in, and it really helps self-sustain you, and it really help you out in the future. So, but if you don't have all that covered, you might have to go rely on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will probably take care of you, as you've probably heard. No, but seriously, you really got to get serious and focus on looking at all these expenses that are going to come up, because you're probably in your 20s or 30s, and you really haven't looked at 30, 40 years down the road. But you really need to. You really got to think about everything you do today is going to affect you in the future. So whether you invest something now that's going to continue to grow over time, if you bought something today that's going to take away from how much you can invest. So you really got to look at that and really determine how are you going to be able to help yourself in the future. So if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe, click the bell notification, and check out these other 2 videos here. I think it'll really help you out. This one will really give you another idea on what you can check out on. But if you haven't already, come back again next Friday for the follow-up. I give you a blueprint on how my $15,000, how I plan to get that. Take care. I'll see you again.